So last episode we completed our storage setup. It is now time to continue the interior of our mountain. Today we are going to be building our library, our enchantment setup, but it's gonna have a super secret special feature. You guys are gonna have to stick around to find out. So let's get into it. Now, a major element of storytelling within my base is the connection between nature and magic. And today, we're really gonna push it with this particular build. Because obviously, the enchanting table is kinda magic. And so here's the design I'm thinking. I've dug out this room already and I want it to be a big rounded room using sandstone as the walls to keep it consistent with the rest of the base. And then I think we're gonna do a big clawing structure that goes down made out of root blocks and oak to kind of look like roots clawing down and shaping around. And then finally we're gonna add some azalea leaves and some moss to frame both the enchantment table and the entire room. And here you can see the completed library with the clawing down roots and the greenery and just the kind of look. You can see what I've done. I like the beehive effect on the floor with the oak planks and the beehives. And of course the greenery. It's not like the most exciting room, but it's kind of fun. But now we're on to the more exciting bit, which is also the secret part. I feel that a secret study is needed for us to study and experiment with this magical new ever-changing world that we have found ourselves in. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. But for a secret office, we need a secret door. It's time to do the thing that I'm the worst at. Redstone. So, we are going to do a classic secret bookshelf kind of door. If you are planning on doing something like this, I actually recommend Googling it and following a tutorial. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just messing around and this is definitely inefficient. And so we're just gonna kind of arrange these bookshelves around so that nobody knows, except all of you guys are gonna know, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So now that you see all that, I think that the bookshelf right here is gonna be the redstone activated bookshelf. Now it is time to do the redstone. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the redstone, it's pretty simple, but I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's just like this. I literally could not record it as I did it because it was just so nonsensical. Like, I was just not being, I was not thinking straight, but this is what it looks like right now. Let's do our test and see if this works. So theoretically, if we put 3... Oh, it worked! I wasn't sure. I don't know how well. This is the thing. Okay, so it's you need to have 3 books in there for it to work. Maybe. I'm confused. What's going on? Now it's open? Okay, you know what? This door is just a works 50% of the time door. That's what makes it a secret door, is that it probably won't open. That's what we're going with, because I don't know what the problem is there. I've been trying and I can't work it out. Let's continue on with. Now let's take a look at our secret. So we want a spiral staircase up there, but let's look at the room. Allow me to share the plan. We're gonna have some big spruce archways leading your eye back to the final point, which is the desk, with all of the space to collect our most treasured items. I've decided to go with spruce for this because I feel like it really leans into that eclectic, slightly mysterious aesthetic that we're going for. And I'm complementing that with copper to really try and maintain the color palette that we have within the base. And of course, as I'm doing this, I'm having to make a list of what is considered magical in Minecraft. What is considered the special and strange and curiosities of this world that we are going to collect. Nowadays, there's so much that is so special and unique to Minecraft that harbors the same magical, mysterious, unfound, unknown energy that we are going for in our space today. And here, you see the shell of the office complete. You might see that there's a few things missing. For one, that tank in the background, I was thinking, and I want it to be filled with glow squids. I'm not entirely sure how you get glow squids. I'm like fairly sure that if you leave this space in the dark with water in it for long enough, they'll just spawn in. So whilst we search for some other things, we're gonna seal off the space and see what happens. We can score some glow squids. Other than that, you can see the decorations. This will be green. I'm just a bit lazy and a bit impatient, so that's that. And you can see all of the space for all of the things that we are gonna collect. For this episode, we're gonna collect just a few things to get us started, and one of them is the roof. Because as you can see, it is missing, and that is because it's gonna be sculk. Other than that, I really want, I don't even know what they're called, but the flowers that you get from sniffers. So we're also gonna be acquiring a sniffer. So, let us begin the adventure. So, after some mild struggles, we have acquired both the sculk and a sniffer egg. So first, let's do the roof. I think like this. A little tricky to place. You can really see how the sculk brings together that really eclectic, slightly strange vibe that we are going for. And now it is on to the sniffer. I looked it up and apparently sniffers like moss, so that's about as much as I know about them, so let's find out. The real question is this another happy grass situation where I have to wait an actual year to ever see anything? The egg is kind of adorable though. Fun fact of the day, you know, I was just doing some research on how long this takes, and you know a baby sniffer is called a snifflet? It's called a snifflet! What kind of wonderful choice was that? Anyway, we're gonna just leave it here because it takes like 10 minutes and I'm not patient enough. Whilst we wait on the sniffer, let's do some other little bits of decoration. Because we've got some weird things growing here. Perfect. Now, the one thing that you will always need in a study is a desk. So let's do that. We're gonna keep it really simple. I think this is perfect. And we have so much space for so many more treasures that we are gonna collect along the way. And here we see a wild sniffer in a habitat. It's absolutely not its natural habitat. To add insult to injury, it is producing absolutely nothing. Not a single seed to be seen. Perhaps it is protesting its captivity. Despite all of these setbacks, we did eventually get a hold of both a pitcher plant pod and a torchflower seed. So it's time to add these final little additions to our build. I really love the way that the pitcher plant looks. Like the kind of bulb it has, I think it's very cute. In any case, with that done, both of the builds are complete. There's still a few little things to do, like the spiral staircase. It's not completely done, but for today it's done. And with that, we come to the end of episode 9 of CheesecakeCraft. Over the following episodes, we are going to collect more special curiosities and wonders of the Minecraft world to add to our office. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye!